topic of victim blaming in the context of sexual violence. Today, we're going to explore why it's incorrect to put the blame on victims.
Yes, it's crucial to understand that sexual violence is not the victim's fault. The root of the issue lies in societal structures and societal attitudes towards women and survivors.
Exactly. When we blame victims, we're ignoring the underlying power dynamics at play. We need to focus on the perpetrator's actions and societal structures that enable these crimes.
Absolutely. The idea that victims are somehow responsible for the assaults is a dangerous and inaccurate narrative. Sexual assault is a violent act committed by the perpetrator, not the victim.
And what's troubling is that we're normalizing the idea that victims share some blame for acts of sexual violence. This kind of thinking perpetuates rape culture and toxic masculinity.
I couldn't agree more. We need to challenge those narratives and focus on supporting and believing survivors. Blaming the victim silences them even further and takes away their agency.
So, what can we do to combat victim blaming and promote a culture of consent and responsibility?
We need to educate ourselves and others on basic human rights and the importance of consent. We should promote healthy relationships and we should support survivors of sexual violence.
That's great advice. Additionally, we should work to change societal attitudes and promote gender equality. By doing so, we can create a world where sexual violence is significantly reduced or even eliminated.
Agreed. We need to recognize that sexual violence is a complex issue that requires a multifaceted approach. We must work to dismantle toxic systems and structures that perpetuate violence.